All right, week 6. As far as the calendar goes, we are over halfway done. And then at the end of this week, as far as points go, we'll be halfway done with the points, over halfway done too. So it's always a good idea when you're about halfway through a semester, check and see how you're doing. Check your average right now if you haven't done that lately. Look and see like if you've got a weak point, if your exam grades are lower than all the other assignments and everything. If you got any questions about like how you can improve or anything like that, feel free to reach out and let me know. I'll be glad to do what I can. We can look at how you're studying or like, preparing, giving yourself enough time to study or do the lab assignments or whatever you're struggling with. Feel free to reach out and let me know. All right. So this week, first off, we've got exam 3. Now I know it was a quick turnaround from exam 2 to exam 3. So because of that, I'm going to leave this one open a little bit longer. You've got until Wednesday, February 9th to take this one. So it's open an extra day. Feel free if you need to spend those Monday and Tuesday preparing and looking at it and making sure that you know the material. You can take it till Wednesday if you need to. On the flip side, if you're ready and you want to go ahead and take it early, feel free to do that, and you'll have a little bit of an easier week this week. All right, so that's going to be open Monday through Wednesday. Make sure you take it. Let me know if you have any issues. And then for the most part, everything's been good, but just make sure you are following instructions with your environment video and then the additional instructions after that too. Make sure you're showing your whole desk or table surface, quick 360. Make sure you don't change anything about your environment when you're done with that. All right. Once the exam is out of the way, we've only got one lecture that you need to watch this week. So chapter 9 is on the cell cycle and mitosis. So we're going to be looking at how cells reproduce. So you can watch that, take the review quiz, which is going to be due Sunday the 13th. You've got a discussion board on photosynthesis. So since exam 3 covered photosynthesis, you've got an article that you need to read. We talked just a little bit about photosynthetic animals. We talked about like the lettuce nudibranch in the chapter 6 lecture. So I found an article with another sea slug that's photosynthetic. So read through on it, and then just like the other discussion boards, you're going to leave one post about, you can like summarize what we talked about or write something that you found interesting about it. And then you need to respond to at least one other student's post. You can do more if you want to, but just make sure you do those two things. Your post and then respond to another student. Should be an easy 10 points, so make sure you do that. Finally, last one this week is the Photosynthesis Lab. So Lab 4 is going to be on photosynthesis. This one's kind of neat. There's a few steps you have to go through, but if you do this lab right, it's going to be a way to actually see how photosynthesis takes place. We're going to look at little spinach leaf disc like that you punch out from a hole punch, and you're going to see them float in the water column because they're making oxygen, so that's showing that they're actually doing photosynthesis. So you've got instructions on how to do that in the video. Look at the material you're going to need. It says you need a desk lamp with a minimum of 60-watt incandescent bulb or 13-watt fluorescent bulb. I know like most stores don't sell 60-watt bulbs anymore. They're lower wattage, but as long as the brightness is the equivalent, then that's fine. You just need some type of a spotlight or a desk lamp or something that's going to be a light source for the plants to do photosynthesis. Dish soap, spinach leaves, you're going to need to get some of those. And then down at the very bottom, read through all of it. You need baking soda and things like that. But the big one I want you to focus on is it says a single hole punch. So like those little metal hole punches where you can punch holes out of paper. If you can find one of those and track one down, that's going to make your life so much easier. If not, it's still going to be okay. You're going to have to like use scissors to cut small squares or discs out of spinach. But if you can grab a hole punch, that's going to make your life 10 times easier as far as prepping this lab. All right, so that's it for this week. Again, like I said, reach out if you got any questions about your grade or anything. I'll be glad to do what I can to help. I don't like playing this game, but at this point in the semester, if you want to say like, what do I need to make from here on out to finish with a B or a C or whatever letter you need? If you'll let me know that, I can figure out real quick and write you back and let you know what you're going to have to score from here on out to finish with whatever grade you're shooting for. All right. If you need anything, let me know. Thanks.